Well, Aaron, the Rolling Greens Estates neighborhood began writing to county representatives in hopes of getting Valencia Road reopened ASAP, but now they're redirecting their write-in campaign toward Caltrans and the Federal Highway Administration.
Hearing from people who live right here should be powerful, I hope, because it's affecting us every day.
Like everyone else, Catherine Williams must drive all the way around Upper Valencia Road to her destination. Lower Valencia Road at Trout Gulch Road is closed due to storm damage, and Upper Valencia Road has problems of its own, down to a single lane in 2 locations.
Now, I had to get into Santa Cruz to a doctor's appointment. I left an hour and a half early to get what would normally take me 20 minutes.
It's personal accounts like Williams that Supervisor Zach Friend would like delivered to state and federal agencies. He believes those stories will get work done on Valencia Road quicker. The 500 students at Valencia Elementary School are also taking part in the write-in campaign. It's believed they are the only campus on the Central Coast that was displaced by the storms. California Department of Transportation District 5 Director Timothy Gubbins told us he's already received 50 letters and is working to fast-track repairs.
As they get their plans finalized and as they get the work done, they can move into it's a much shorter time frame than a typical multi-year type of highway or roadway improvement.
The plan for Valencia Road calls for a temporary bridge to be installed that will allow 1-lane, 2-way access while repairs take place on the road.
Quite frankly, if we get that approval, we're ready to go. We've done a lot of the engineering scoping. We've done environmental scoping behind the scenes. We've got contractors lined up. With that signature, we can get things going in just a couple weeks.
Valencia Road was the first to apply for emergency assistance status, and there are 55 additional roads that the county hopes will receive fast-track status, so they can get to work on them immediately. They're simply awaiting an okay from the Federal Highway Commission. Aaron?
All right, thank you, Phil. So according to Supervisor Zach Friend, it'll cost about $4 million to make repairs to Valencia Road. And Boulder Brook Drive, the road leading to the San Lorenzo Valley Water District's water treatment plant in the Santa Cruz Mountains, is literally sinking. A landslide is to blame for that. There is, they tell us, no threat to the 3 million gallon storage tank and water treatment plant. But since the only road in and out of there has sunk 8 feet, crews can't drive in with supplies.
You have one way in and out, and we can't move vehicles up to deliver chlorine or other mechanical equipment or material like that. So right now our heroic crews are out there trudging through the mud carrying, gallons of chlorine and stuff to try and get us through the weekends and the weeks upcoming.
Slide is 200 feet by 200 feet. The district is making repairs. They've already had engineers out to inspect underground drains and culverts around the slide area. The board will also seek emergency funding from FEMA to pay for repairs to the access road. The first Big Sur resupply is set to take place tomorrow. Areas of the coastline down there have been cut off for weeks because of problems from winter storms. Action News reporter Caitlin Conrad checked in on the preparations and now brings us the story live from Monterey.
Aaron, there's about 450 people who are currently trapped in Big Sur, and tomorrow the county plans to fly in supplies to them via helicopter. Monterey County Office of Emergency Services has a Big Sur resupply in gear to get needed provisions down to the remote area.
The community of Big Sur has undergone and is in the middle of a humanitarian crisis.
Thursday, trucks were loaded with 920 gallons of diesel fuel on Friday. 8 pallets of food and 2 pallets of pet supplies will be added and taken down to Pfeiffer State Park, where a helicopter will fly in deliveries on Friday.
Because of failures to a state bridge and the state roads with the storms, they have been completely cut off and isolated from the other communities, which includes supply routes for them to have fuel and food for their community to survive on.
Residents in Big Sur are cut off by Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge on the north end. The bridge has failed and it's unsafe. It sits just south of Big Sur Station. Then on the south end, a landslide at Paul Slide is blocking their way out. There's also no foot trail in at this time without trespassing on private or public lands.
Time is absolutely of the essence. There is massive trespassing occurring out of just sheer frustration right now, and it's both dangerous and it's problematic for the various property owners.
Highway 1 is closed to the public from Palo Colorado Road all the way down to Ragged Point in San Luis Obispo County. People living north of Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge do have access in and out of Big Sur. but the public does not, and it's because of problem spots like this one near Point Sur. From the road, the damage doesn't look so bad, but when you get underneath it, you can see that the water has eaten away at the underside of the roadbed. But the biggest issue by far is the failure of Pfeiffer Canyon Bridge, which is so unsafe you can't even walk on it. Caltrans plans to demolish the bridge and build a new one, but there's no estimate on when the work will be done.
We will have our design done by the middle of this month, by the middle of March. And then we will look at what type of emergency process we will use. But we're doing everything we can to restore that bridge and replace it. And in the meantime, then also look at what we can do if there is a temporary solution.
Caltrans is obviously working as fast as they can. As far as the south, getting out to the south past Lucia there, the earliest time they think that they might be able to get people out for a resupply is March 13th. And then with that foot trail, State Parks is working with the Big Sur Fire Brigade. They have outlined an area where they think they could put a foot trail in, and it would take about a half an hour to walk around the closure. But so far they haven't been able to get trail crews in to get to work on this. So this resupply that's going to be happening tomorrow is very important, and these supplies need to last. Erin.
Incredibly important, and for the folks in Big Sur, they're really looking at the long term. As Caitlin was telling us, they're going to do some short-term fixes and try to get things done by the middle of the month, but it's going to be there for the long haul. As for who's paying for all of this, the fuel and helicopter, the cost of that picked up by the county, about $20,000 out of the general fund. The SPCA donating pet supplies. Residents are paying for their own food orders.